going to make me like look really cool. Right. So my poem is about magic. Well, I know it's like not real, but since I really want to focus upon some things that are buried deep down within our hearts, and which is not just misery, it's the magic we miss out from that misery. So here goes. Dear Alice, I'm a poet. I think Hindi is a beautiful language, and all of us don't try to really write in Hindi, but I feel the sheer talent that we portray in English can only be outdone by something as natural as our own Indian language. So I think this is my attempt to do that. So yeah. Dear Alice, this world is too cruel a place for people who think too nicely of it. And this almost transparent exterior of low quality production has yielded to reality. You can't save yourself from all the strikes made to bring you down. Fall. कभी किसी शायर ने कहा था, दुनिया की बातें तो दुनिया ही जाने, मगर सवाल तो बस इतना है कि तुमने बातचीत करना क्यों छोड़ दिया है. Fall. You love fall, don't you? Sunset dusks can finally match the leaves, and it then becomes your aesthetic dream. One that pries you away from the everyday battle between self and harm. It's beautiful how the hues melt your skin to the dust, and that lingers on just a little longer after the aftertaste of the cigar you hope you're concealing. रहकर चल गुजर घोट दे गला अपनी चुनिंदा सी खुशियों का. कमबख्त लोग जाने दिल में समंदर जो लिए चली हो, उसका किनारा किधर है. ऐ जिंदगी तुझे गले लगाकर तेरी ही शिकायत करने का मन करता है. Concealing. You think you're doing quite well, don't you? Hiding from what you are, what you want to be. You're becoming too much of what you should have been. The idea in your head is too far-fetched to be your own. Don't leave behind verity in the form of long-lost memories. Only because the ones you gave your heart to tore it apart. And only because their tear pulled apart your wheel and they didn't even see. अगर आंसुओं से तोलोगे मुझे तो खजाना पाओगे. अगर मुस्कुराहटों से तोलोगे तो मिलेंगे सिर्फ खाली बक्से. See, you've always been too much of a poet, haven't you? Anyway, there's just too much love beneath the biting sarcasm they love you for. Your intensity is intensified when you're emotional, and you're always too emotional. Hoping that no one feels like you do every day, like how you give your all to people who seem to take it away. Without wincing at how the separation might just hurt you, and they do it anyway. Because all you want is them to know that your love comes in ways they haven't seen before. In making fights personal, and in finding something that you want to wear. And in something making sure they're fed, and in telling them how they can, even if they clearly can't. Your love steals into other things because your love is too scared to come out of the closet. What will people say? क्योंकि घर बाजी इश्क की बाजी है तो जो चाहे लगा लो. डर कैसा? अगर जीत गए तो क्या कहना, अगर हारे भी तो बाजी मात नहीं. This is not my line, but okay. Say, how do we live in a world that is forgetting how to love is the most you can do? Love challenges your inner strength, break only to gladly lose. Love tells you how even in the times when you think you've done enough, the boundaries like the galaxy is ever expanding. Tera khoya sitara. Like the stars that your eyes are made of. Tumhare dil ka noor are popping light from afar. That how someday you can be too emotional. क्योंकि सुखी हो या दुखी, कहानी तुम्हारी ये नम आंखें ही बतलाती हैं. And that how this cruel place needs the kind of people who think too nicely of it. और अगर फिर भी दिल में धड़कन और अंदर सांस लिए हो तो क्यों? अगर दिल में अब भी मलाल है तो क्यों? जिसमें एक दिन रात बन जाएगा शायद तब ही तुम कहलाओगी आजाद आजाद आजाद.